Okay, hey guys, so this is Authentic Janae here. I am back and I haven't filmed in a very extremely long time, so I'm just gonna take a different approach to things. So I decided that I wanted to do inspirational slash what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Inspirational slash advice videos. So what I decided to do is to come up with some topics and to give my expertise, and that's why we have a comment section so people can interact with each other and talk about stuff that we have conversations about in everyday life, but we don't have such a huge platform to hear feedback from people. So yeah, the harsh realities of doing a performing arts degree in Trinidad and Tobago. And I just came up with 10 things, but if you have done a performing arts degree or a degree not even related to performing arts and you wanted to give your feedback or whatever it is, the comment section is available for that. I also wanted to say thank you because I was gone for some time and my subscriber count went up, and it's not something that I really look at because I've been on and off of YouTube for a very long time. So I just wanted to say thanks for that, I guess. So let's get into the video. Yeah. So let's start with number one. Job opportunities in the performing arts in Trinidad and Tobago is very scarce. So for example, the degree that I did is a Bachelor's of Fine Arts specializing in dance, and in that degree we had to do all styles. So we had to do music, we had to do stagecraft, we had to do acting, all of those things. And you could say that we know a few things about everything, but we know a lot about the discipline that we spent our time in. So for example, my degree is a performance-based degree. So I know how to teach, but performing is something that I enjoy. Performing is something that they basically structure the degree for. So I know a lot of people still doing the degree in UTT right now, and it is a performance-based degree. After doing that, I also spent a year at the University of the West Indies, and I did dance and dance education, which is more focused into teaching dance. Now, when you do a performing arts degree, chances are you're going to end up in a school teaching. Even if you want to be a performer, choreographer, like a freelance artist, chances are you're going to have to end up being a teacher because that is what pays your bills. And I don't necessarily want to be a teacher. I mean, I enjoy teaching children. It's something that I enjoy doing, and that's me finding out that after a period of time, after being placed in a school and recognizing that it's something that I actually enjoy. But if I was not forced to make that decision, I probably would not have noticed that I have the ability to teach. Now, let's go into number two. Knowing people. This knowing people thing is not even related to performing arts in Trinidad and Tobago. This is a general thing in Trinidad and Tobago. You literally have to know somebody to get anything done in Trinidad and Tobago. You need your license, you need to know somebody in licenses so you can get through quick. You need to apply for a government job, you need to know somebody in the government to help you with, like, it's so ridiculous in Trinidad. Like, you literally need to know somebody to reach anywhere in Trinidad. Even just to play mass in tribe, you need to know people just to play. Like, when I tell you it's ridiculous, it's absolutely ridiculous. So it's like, you can be one of the most talented people in Trinidad and Tobago, but you don't know anybody. And I kind of fall into that category. Like, I know people, but I'm very reserved, so I don't really talk to that much people. Like, if I see them in person and I talk to them, they know me. But if you don't put yourself out there and get to know 1,000,001 different people, you're going to be stuck in a box, and it's going to be very difficult for you to get out of that box because you're not friendly. And I'm so sorry about it, but if you're not friendly, you're going to be lost. 3, being popular. So this ties in with number 2, knowing people. There are a lot of dancers in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not going to call any names, but they're not the best dancers, but people know them. They are very good with social media. They're social media famous. They're not really the best dancers, but they have followers. So these followers will push what they are doing, and they would have a class and have 1 million people in their class, and then they would have people that have an actual background in the performing arts. Like they could teach a class, they could explain to you why you do this, why. Like I know I graduated with so much talented people that knew more about Caribbean folk than the teachers that were actually teaching us Caribbean folk, if you understand where I'm coming from. And they are not teaching classes with the amount of students that these so-called popular people teaching, because they aren't popular, they aren't running down followers on Instagram and Facebook and all of these things. And the thing is, that's really sad, because that is why Trinidad and Tobago's dance culture is the way that it is. We have so much people that would like to do dance, that are invested, that are interested in doing dance, and there are people that are not knowledgeable, like not just Caribbean folk, like even hip-hop. Like it have people that know so much about popping, locking, all of these things, but they aren't the popular people in Trinidad and Tobago. So you would have people saying that they're poppers and lockers or whatever it is, and they not know the fundamentals of the style that they call in themselves, that they call it their style. They don't know the fundamentals of it, because there's no one really popular to show them unless they go online and try to figure it out. And you can be learning something wrong and not knowing that you're doing something wrong because you don't know. Moving on to number 4, and this was actually given to the Badness Performing Arts person. Continuing your studies. Now, I don't think Trinidad has a lot of options to do a master's in performing arts. Does Trinidad have? Trinidad does not have any masters of performing arts. I think we have a master's in carnival studies, but that's not really performing arts. That's just research. So there we go right there. We don't really have any masters. So like how I did my bachelor's in dance, I can't really do my master's in Trinidad. I have to go outside of Trinidad to get a master's done, which is another thing. You have to get sponsorship to do that, scholarships, all of that. And Trinidad and Tobago does not really take performing arts that serious. So for you, probably 1 in every 100 is going to get sponsored to do a dance masters out of Trinidad and Tobago. And once again, you have to know people to help you to even begin to get sponsorship to do a masters outside of Trinidad and Tobago, which is extremely unfortunate. And that's another reason why Trinidad and Tobago loses so much talented people, because we leave Trinidad and Tobago to further our education. We get out there and we see how much people appreciate and respond to the arts, and how much they respect the arts. And when we get out there, we get a taste of what it feels like, and then we just never come back. Moving on to number 5. Trinidad and Tobago's performing arts circle is overpopulated. Take a second to sink that in. Now, let me tell you something, and this is something that literally pisses me off. Throughout the year, you will see the same 20 dancers and the same 20 shows, and then Soca Monarch or Carnival comes around, and all of a sudden Trinidad and Tobago have 200 dancers. Where these 200 dancers come out from? And they call themselves dancers, and they have no type of training, anything. They don't know how to perform on a stage. They don't know that when you exit in a stage, you're supposed to dance all the way off. They don't know how to stay in the center of a stage. They don't understand stage left, stage right. They don't understand anything about performing. They would have people who are not qualified to teach, people who are not qualified to perform, people who are not qualified, period. And they have 1 million students. And they are misinforming this 1 million students. And then you have the people that actually spend years researching and getting all the information, and they're struggling, like real struggling, because they're not popular. Once again, you're seeing how all of these things tie into each other. Like, it's real unfortunate. Like, so real unfortunate. I have not encouraging views. So I'm gonna put that as not encouraging / supportive. The big heads, the people that are the ones that are supposed to be pushing the performing arts, the people who know nothing about performing arts are the people that are supposed to be the ones pushing performing arts, which is horrible because they don't know anything and they assume. So, for example, in my mind, or in your mind, if you do performing arts, you know how much a show costs. You know that you need to get costumes, you know that you need to get funding, you know that you need to pay for the dancers to always have water, you know what the temperature of the building is supposed to be like in order for the dancers to warm up. You know that we need at least 3 days in the space for the dancers to get comfortable. If it would be awesome if we could get a whole week in the space before we perform, so we can get comfortable, we can get used to this area. It becomes like everyday activity to us, and it's truly disheartening that the people that push performing arts in Trinidad and Tobago don't know these things. Do you all need this? Do you all need that? Do you all need this? They don't do things like that. So you find the performances in Trinidad are very mediocre compared to what they used to be, because we don't have the time. Like, we can try to be as perfect as we can in our rehearsal spaces, we can try to do as much as we can, but being in the space that you're performing in and actually using the space is two completely different things, and it's hard when you're not allowed to get that time. And then when people come to your show, they bash your show because you're under rehearsed, you're under prepared, and it's sad because that's where our entertainment industry is right now. But unless somebody speak up about it, it will continue to be this. Number seven speaks to my soul, the actor's soul, the dancer's soul, the musician's soul, the stage crew, the stage craft, the everything. So what you fall in performing that, this number 7 falls into your soul. Listen to me. Underpaid and people fighting on your prices. Listen. All right, I get vexed. I get vexed. Listen to me. If you hire me to do choreography and to get dancers for you, that's 2 separate paychecks. I have to get paid to choreograph, and I have to get paid to hire your dancers for you. That's two separate paychecks right there. You get me? That's 2 separate things. Then you have to pay the dancers that I hired separately as well. Don't be handing me money and want me to figure out how to pay people with a little bit of money you hand in my hand. Listen. And those dancers in Trinidad and Tobago who still, till this day, dancing for $350 for Soca Monarch semi-finals, dig a hole, jump in it, and just bury yourself. Like, seriously, if you have no respect for yourself, people wouldn't have respect for you. Like, seriously, how much hours you're spending in a studio rehearsing? How much money you're spending on that studio per hour? That studio is $200 an hour. $200. You're hearing me? Listen to me. Calculate dancers spending 6 to 8 hours rehearsing. Calculate that. And then you want to hand me $350? Why are they doing it? Why are they really doing it? Seriously? And it's not just the people that pay us that are mad at, it's the dancers that still taking this money and acting as though by the time you eat 2 bucks of food, that money done. Like, let's be real. Let's honestly be real. Number 8. Give me a second to process number 8, okay? I had to lean in. I started leaning, yes, because I started to get mad. Number 8. Was I want you to think about what is the first thing when somebody approaches you to do a gig. What's the first thing they say about payment? Okay, 1, free. I don't do nothing for free. It's 2018. No, I don't do it. I don't do it. And number 2, for exposure. Exposure, no? Exposure. I don't even need to elaborate on this. Moving on. Number 9, being able to afford rehearsal spaces and dancers. There are a lot of dancers that would like to have shows, but they can't afford the rehearsal spaces. They can't afford to hire the dancers, and dancers being understanding of what we go through. You want to hire your friends and you want to pay your friends well, and it's very hard to have a show, to put on a production and not pay your friends well. So that's why we do have shows of quality. We have to base things on who would or who can. And it's very unfortunate because there are dancers who can't make it to rehearsal because they don't have money to make it to rehearsal. And you want to be helpful. You want people to support you and you want to support others. And it's very difficult because you can't. Performing artists are poor, most of them. And it's very hard to build something of substance when you don't have the financial backing to build something of substance. It's difficult. And hopefully by the end of this video, somewhere, somehow, somebody will get help. Let's hope so. Most talented people end up changing their career path. So most people who have, or they probably haven't even reached as far as doing a performing arts degree, but they literally just change their career path on a whole because performing arts isn't paying. So I know a lot of people that have done performing arts and they are not doing that right now. Would love to do dance as a full-time career but cannot because it's not sustainable in Trinidad and Tobago. You can't pay bills with it, you can't buy a car, you can't buy a house. So they end up changing their career path. So dance is something that they would really love to do, but they can't do it. It's disheartening that you have to find ways to make money. That is not a career, it's a job. And hopefully one day we'll be able to be in Trinidad and Tobago and have the support and the backing, financial backing that performing arts takes. But as of right now, if we don't work together to figure it out, we wouldn't reach anywhere. Please feel free, write something in the comment section. I want to hear your feedback. Oh, let's make another mention. Did y'all notice that my video quality, my video quality went up? So yeah, I just want to thank my friend Brito Photography for working with me to help me make my video quality better, because it was literally irking my whole soul. And y'all know that my phone, the speaker in my phone isn't working too well, so sometimes my voice goes, my audio goes in and out. So I just really wanted to come back better, not going through the same problems as before. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm so happy to be back on YouTube, and I miss you guys so much. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.